Welcome back everybody into another daily recap on our usual pairs, gold, Bitcoin and EuroDollar for the day, of course, 27th of September. Let's jump very quickly on gold. As you can see, our main bias was bearish and it was expected because from the morning, pre-London, we saw spike below, a quick peak above 1759, quickly corrected into a deeper pullback, almost approaching our PSA at 1753, 54. Again, another attempt, failing to break. We are into Eurozone open, but not London yet. Hourly open of London. Here makes a top week. Fails to break this previous PSA, which we can identify more or less with this range. And from there, we see a retest, a failure to make new highs and react perfectly at these previous highs, and then melting down. We have a sort of break and retest of this PSA on the left hand side. Let me put it in red here. Break and retest of the PSA, break and retest of this PSA, break and retest of the pre-planned PSA, continuation down, failing to make new highs after this pullback, break and retest of the level, going to revisit those lows below 1747. This nice bearish run gave you different opportunities to enter with someone more risk and reward, entry, minimum risk entry, safer entry, safest entry. As you can see, after that, we just saw gold bouncing back up above the key level and entering into a ranging market. You see going sideways between those two key levels. We're coming into New York open. We see the first spike up, going above 1751, failing to close very strong, retesting, but as you can see, respecting the bullish trend, lower time frame trend line, but still for me not a safe entry until you see, yes, price breaks above, gives you quick 40 pips, retrace very slowly, reacts again at the PSA, then you have more confirmation of price failing to break and close strongly below the previous PSA. And of course, not even below those previous price points, giving you the opportunity for a re-entry, an entry, break, retest, continuation up, as you can see, for a quick buy scalp, counter trend scalp. Being counter trend, you don't expect price to just go to the moon. You expect that you will have some reaction, especially with this big PSA on the left hand side. After that, in fact, what you see is the bearish trend continuing with a double top, high risk reward entries. As you can see here, we put it in yellow, another break and retest of 1753 like happened here, which is a pre-planned PSA, giving you opportunity to have another nice in-trend scalp. Of course, you have to be aware again of the PSA take partials and take profits accordingly. Here, as you can see, is retesting this point, is still with entry and safer entry below this level, which was expected, which was the same as before. Yeah, safer entry, not considering anything else. Let me put it nice and here. Safer. After that, I'm not considering any action. We are beyond London close. Yes, we are bouncing from the key level. Yes, we're getting 30, 40 pips. Still, the volume is dying, so there's no reason to rush, enter any trade. And this was it for gold. Let's jump very quickly on Bitcoin and delete here. As you can see, also on Bitcoin, we were bearish as a trend. What we saw on the morning London session. Let me just give me a second, check some exactly like 44. Let me just put 44K as a PSA. Like this one here. There you go. This was the price point of interest. And we had, of course, I'm stupid. We have the PPLs. There you go. As you can see, it is bouncing from the PPL to the PPL. There you go, reacting and failing to make new highs. Very strong rejection. Double bottom, sorry, these previous lows. Break and retest. Again, melting through PPLs, as you can see. Break, retest, and then revisiting 44 flat. Very strong rejection. Very slow correction. Still in an order block fashion, in a consolidation, so can't really say that we are trending. Here is a nice price action, giving you a retest, 25 pips, but you want to wait for trending. And you get it very fast, probably too fast to enter. You see a liquidity grab, an immediate correction downside. You see a retest of the PPL, because this one was at 44K, as you can see. Retest of the PSA of the PPL, and with possible opportunities to enter, but since you fail to make new highs, you can take continuation sells, which give you the opportunity to enter over there and exit here, or keep the trade running with stops at break even, and after again failing to make new highs, continuation down here. And after that, as you can see, we are just in a ranging market, and we don't touch ranging markets because they don't give you nice opportunities to enter. Yes, as you can see, still closing below 43.250, even below. And then continuation down. Of course, this took many hours. So if you take a trade here for intraday style, this was still alive, and you got like 75 pips in total. Otherwise, for quick scalps, you were already done. And from there, you see price just ranging. This was Bitcoin. There you go. Let's jump very quickly on EuroDollar. As you can see, apart from nice bearish action at the beginning after the rejection from 172, the safe sells, medium risk sells below 170, 1.172 played out. You can see here reaction at these levels, very strong and very clear price action, trending price action. So we see a retest of these previous lows, and give you those 30 pips that I showed you. And after that, we were expecting buys from this level, from the key level, if price failed to break. And that's what we got. We got higher low, higher high, higher low, reacting exactly at this previous the previous higher high. So picture perfect uptrend, higher high, higher low, reacting perfectly at this previous higher high, same, and give you 25 pips. Look, if I show you like this is picture perfect uptrend, because it's clearly like a staircase. As you can see, it bounces from exactly this price point. There you go, picture perfect uptrend. There you go. After that, you see very strong rejection, almost correcting. Remember that this is a counter trend. We are in a strong bearish bias with dollar strength. And as you can see, immediately corrected on the downside. But if you took 1 and 2 trades, you're already done for the day. You don't care. You just leave the price do whatever they want. After you see that price is not making new lows, on the high time frame, we made new lower low, new lower high. When you see that price is not making a new lower low here, you just, okay, we are ranging, we are reacting at these previous same price sensitivity areas. We are not making, yeah, you can take quick scalps, but you don't want to exhaust yourself, energy, capital, fighting a ranging market when you can have such, there you go, clean price action over here with trend. Look here, look here, how beautiful and easy it is. So this was it also for EuroDollar. And just give me a second, I will just check some possible entries on the 1 minute. Okay, there you go. So let's see here the price points of interest. As you can see, gold was moving. This was our PSA. We see that price is moving, rejecting the price points. We are not entering this candle since it's a rejection candle. I'm not 100% confident about rejections and the reversals, but as you can see, price is trending. We are breaking below this previous PSA and retesting. You see this candle is making a top wick and then flipping bearish. When it flips bearish and closes with a nice body, you can enter sells. You can give 10, 15 pips stop loss and you have your trade. The same here, you can see you are in a trend, clear bearish trend, you have a reaction at these previous lows. When you see price making top wick, failing to break twice the trend, the PSA, you can enter sells. Again, continuation. Yeah, it's close, but it's still 17 pips, and you can take partials. Another entry for the same setup, as you might see, PSA, you can draw a trend line because it caused some reaction. As you can see, this candle was completely reversed. You see bearish trend, yes, double top. But what is the trend? Did it break the trend, the bearish trend we were taking advantage of? I don't think so. This is a perfect continuation at the PSA that we were looking for. As you can see, this candle tried to push and close bearish. Probably this candle was, as you can see, went below, then up, then at the close it got the rejection. So that's why you see the next candle doesn't need any up wick, because probably this candle was closing exactly like this, and then the next candle is already bearish. Almost not, basically no drawdown and perfect entry points. Safest, of course, is this one. Yes, you might say, yeah, but you didn't break below this previous PSA yet, or this previous lows. Yeah, I don't care. My setup is saying, okay, are we keeping a bearish trend? Yes. Are we at a price of interest? Yes. Do I see a wick and then a rejection and a candle flips bullish, bearish, and also with a nice body? Yes, I enter 10, 15 pips, I don't care, whatever you want. Almost no drawdown, almost, because this one, yes, but if you enter here, 10 pips is here, way above, 15 pips is over here, so it's very, very nice, and the continuation is 50 pips, so pretty interesting. I found, yes, another. Okay, you can see here price is trending bullish, not here. Here is ranging. See, it's ranging. You see some action, liquidity grab, create a PSA, and then very strong bullish action. You might even consider this one, but yeah, we are still. This one is very high risk because it's not very high risk. It's high risk, but you need confidence because yes, we are still in this range, but look at the size of the candles. Look, you know what happened here. Open New York. You have some news at this time. Maybe you are bearish, but you see price pushing up very strong, and you know that volume is in. You have the lower wick being created, and then candle flips bullish. You can either take it when it flips bullish above this previous PSA, 10, 15 pips always give you 10 pips is over here, 15 over there, no drawdown, and you have your nice 30, 40 pips of range. As well, here, for the sake of being complete, this was clear trend, making a retest, and this is the continuation pattern, because what you see is this making two candles. This one pushed and got rejected. This one made a lower wick and then turned bullish. you might consider the entry. If you consider it will go up as a trend. Yes, it's really close to New York Stock Exchange open, so it's very high risk, but still you give it like here 10-15 pips, almost no drawdown. You get only 3 pips of drawdown, 10 pips of stop loss. You get your 15-16 pips. You don't take partials probably. You get stopped out here, doesn't matter. You don't have to win every trade. You might also reconsider here, and you see the price is reacting, is not making new lows, as explained previously. You have very nice candle here. One candle, bearish, and then flips bullish. Doesn't flip bullish for my standards because there's no body. But you see the next one. Even if you enter here, you're still safe because you have your stop loss 10 pips, 15 pips, you're extra safe. And then you can enter the better one inside is here. When it turns bullish, you see the reaction. You might consider it at the candle close, when it close above the PPL, the key level. Yes, if you enter here, you still have your 10 pips safe, as you can see. And then you have your huge take profit over there. Okay, as you can see. Pricing trending. Yes, you see that this was the trend. Tack, tack, tack. Bouncing, making new higher low. It's confirmed bearish trend, breaking retest above below our previous PSA. I'm not considering this entry because it's too many weeks. I can consider it, but it's very, very high risk. And this one didn't give you any type of nice up week. But this one gave you, because it gave you a week and then flips bullish, bearish, can enter anywhere in this candle. Yes, you suffer some sort of 2 pips of drawdown. You might consider entering here. If you miss this entry, you consider here. When it flips bearish here, no drawdown. And 40 pips of profit. So very, very nice. And this is on gold. I could do the same on Bitcoin. As you can see, I could tell you, let's go on the better feed. Here, Bitcoin. Let's see, when price is ranging. You can see here, if you have charted this PSA, these previous lows, what you see here is exactly the same. Price is not ranging anymore because we broke below, making new lows. You retest in continuation down. You see what you see? Candle was bullish and then flips bearish. If it happened at the last 5 seconds, then you can consider it as liquidity grab for the next candle. Of course, the 1 minute is not like everybody trades on the 1 minute or respects the 1 minute. Might be that this order flow is the same. If it's the last seconds, it's the same as being the first second of this one, and you have your nice entry paying out for not much, around 20 pips. So you might take your profits, but maybe also no. You get stopped out here. You can consider taking entry, but As you can see here, reacting to this previous PSA and not giving you the confirmed that I need. So this video is getting very long, and see you guys tomorrow.